A vaccine the Monday after the election? Give me a break. Hey, beautiful subscribers. I'm sorry, but I just had to comment on the timing of this. This isn't political at all, seriously, but come on. Are we serious? Today, of all days, Pfizer announced a 90% effective vaccine for COVID-19. This comes literally the Monday after the presidential election has seemingly been decided, putting Biden in the White House. I'm sorry. I really am. But no matter what side of the political aisle you are on, this stinks. This reeks. Oh, it reeks of corruption. The bottom line, guys, someone got paid to keep this quiet until after the election. I'm sorry. You can say what you want. You can destroy me in the comments, but someone got to check. Look, I'm happy that there's a vaccine. I really, really am. But this is just the icing on the cake for 2020. I mean, here are some of the most important things that I've learned this year in quick bullet point form. You guessed it. Number one, people will use a perceived crisis for their benefit. In my opinion, we all just need to take this new obvious knowledge that we now know, that people are going to use this crisis, any crisis, for their benefit, for what it's worth. I was personally extremely surprised how everyone, seriously, not just the Republicans, Democrats, all that stuff, who cares? They used COVID as an excuse to simply do what they wanted to do. Everyone used it, guys. It wasn't just political. If you didn't really like that friend group that you were hanging out with all the time, COVID, dang it. I can't see you guys. I'm too scared about COVID. Oh, I didn't want to stay open late. I didn't want my business to be open late. We weren't making any money. COVID, man, COVID. Let's close at 10. I didn't want to blank. You fill in the blank, guys. You get it. You see it everywhere. They're blaming every single adjustment about life on COVID. There are thousands of examples. I guess the only thing to take from this one is that if we are smart, we should use times of perceived stress or calamity in our own lives, flip them on their heads, and use that period to get stuff done. That's the only way we can actually benefit from stuff like this. Number two, the closer you are to the money printer, the better. We've all seen it. That favorite bar that got closed down, that favorite gym that got boarded up, the list goes on. We've also seen the opposite happen in 2020. Apple's valued at $2 trillion. Airlines receive billions in bailouts. Small businesses commit fraud with that PPP money and they buy Lamborghinis with it. I've written about this extensively in other letters, and you can go back and read them or watch them. But the winners and losers of 2020, very simply, have a lot to do with how much access they have to the free money that the government is printing. Publicly traded companies like Apple, they have extreme access to this capital because that's where the money flows during times of money printing like this. It doesn't flow into, the little guy's hands. It flows into the stock market, into the big tech companies. Small businesses with minimal cash flow and employees, they kind of just shut their doors. There's no way for them to survive. The key here, how can the little guy, me, you, people watching this, listening to this, move a little bit closer to the money printer? If you don't know what the money printer is, guys, go read some of my other letters. The top ways that I've written about this before are, number one, start an Amazon company, okay? Instead of consuming on Amazon and consuming, buying, produce for Amazon. And then you move yourself closer to the behemoth that is Amazon and the money printer by extension. Number two, buy Bitcoin. As the dollar is devalued, every time the government prints more money, they are devaluing your dollar, and that means that Bitcoin will go up, period. Go read my other letters if you don't understand that. Number three, literally anything that can happen will happen. Anything can happen. I don't know what literally anything can happen, and listening to people that say that it can't is stupid beyond belief. If you would have told us at the beginning of 2020 that any of the things that happened this year could happen, we would have laughed you out of the room. We all would have. I mean, it's not so funny now, though, is it? I have this deep feeling, guys, this deep conviction that 2020 took the lid off of people. Everyone was kind of in a box before. They were this box of their preconceived notions of the world, the ways that they were raised, the way it had always been. But now all of that has pretty much been shattered by a variety of events that simply make you go, what the hell? My prediction is that 2021 will be the year of people saying, screw it, okay? Screw it. I'm starting that business that everyone says that I can't start. I'm doing it. Screw it. I can do it. Screw it. I'm dumping that boyfriend or toxic girlfriend or whatever that's bad for me. Screw it. I'm moving over here and I'm starting over. I'm doing it. I'm out. I'm moving. After 2020, these drastic life events will seem like a piece of cake and people will make them more and more. That's my prediction. Number four, thinking of yourself Thinking for yourself, might be the most important quality that there is. We always knew it was important. Think for yourself, Mama always said, but seriously, think of all the ways people have tried to sway you this year. Vote this way. Start this business. Think about it this way. You're an idiot if you think this. I mean, guys, it's insane. It's all over the place. The takeaway is that you're on your own. At the end of the day, and I apologize for being blunt here, but you guys come here, for me to be blunt, I think. No one really cares about you. No one cares. Sure, your parents and your loved ones care, maybe. But outside of that, you are just a pawn in someone else's game. You're telling me that Pfizer released this news now? You're telling me there's not games being played? I don't care about politics. I'm just saying there are games being played. So stop playing the games. Stop buying into what people say at face value. Examine their motivations. For instance, why is Kale writing you this letter right now? Many reasons. If you subscribe, it earns me money. It's great. You can subscribe right here with this blue button or thekaleletter.com or on YouTube. Just subscribe. I want to write a book someday. That's another reason. This is good practice. I need an outlet to get some of this stuff off my chest. I'm very passionate about it. And this one, I honestly hope that this helps a few of you guys, but it's not going to affect my life if it doesn't. That's the honest truth. Look me in the eyes. I care, but it's not going to affect me, okay? So there you go. Brutal honesty. But I would examine my bullets examine the stuff that I've just posted above if I were you. Is Kale really being truthful? Is he someone that you can really trust? What are Kale's real motivations? I'm talking in the third person here. Should I let him, Kale, sway my opinions on things? That analysis, guys, that I just said, this right here, is he being truthful? Is he someone you can trust? What are his real motivations? And should I let him sway my opinions? You should be doing that analysis on everyone, everything, every news outlet, everything. You can do this, guys. Thanks for reading this slight ramble of a letter today. If you agree, though, seriously, can we all agree that the timing of this vaccine is insane? It's insane. Whether you believe Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter. It's insane timing. This is nuts. Please smash the like button so more people will see this. Leave a comment if you liked, enjoyed it. I really can't believe this one, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye. Have a good day.